on three separate but serious criminal.
To you, the Inspector General of Police, very old woman, is about to address the media and the entire nation on investigation involving sexual and child-related offenses. I hope you got all your gadgets set so that we can go over to the Inspector General of Police and for the update on this.
Thank you. Good morning to all, and happy and a prosperous new year to each and every one of us, and everyone out there listening to this press briefing. Members of the press, fellow Liberians, the Liberia National Police has convened this briefing to provide a comprehensive, transparent, and evidence-based update on three separate but serious criminal investigations that have attracted significant public attention. These cases underscore the fundamental principles that guide the Liberia National Police. To go over them, we'll look at the protection of victims, especially children and other vulnerable persons, strict adherence to due process and presumption of innocence, and three, decisions driven by evidence, not public pressure, speculation, or social media narratives. I will address each case individually, outline the investigative steps taken, clarify the outcome reached, and this will be done based on facts and law. Case one, we'll look at the J. Brian McGill case. That has been a long ongoing investigation. The Liberia National Police conducted an extensive multi-layered criminal investigation following a rape allegation involving a 14-year-old minor and Mr. J. Brian McGill. The key investigative actions taken included the following: GSM call data and cell site location analysis, independent GPS location verification, review of available CCTV footage, and full DNA analysis conducted through international forensic partners. The findings, the telecommunication and GPS data conclusively excluded Mr. McGill's presence at the alleged crime scene during the relevant time. CCTV footage did not support claims of his presence. The DNA forensic results, which have now been received, excludes Mr. McGill as a contributor to biological material recovered from the victim's clothing. While unidentified male DNA was detected, they were matched against Mr. Brian McGill's DNA, and they came back without any connection. Based on the totality of digital forensic and physical evidence, the Liberia National Police exonerated Mr. Brian McGill from this investigation. However, I must emphasize, the investigation remains open, and efforts are ongoing to identify the unknown DNA contributor. This case demonstrates that LNP will protect victims without sacrificing fairness, objectivity, or due process. It is our hope that the family of the victim will continue to cooperate with the police for us to work together and bring the perpetrator, who is still out there, to justice. The second case has to do with Mr. Peter Bonjala, following a formal complaint filed on January 5th, 2026 concerning repeated sexual abuse of a 16-year-old minor. The investigative findings, medical examination confirmed findings were consistent with sexual abuse. The victim provided detailed time-specific accounts. Independent witnesses corroborated the victim's presence at the defendant's residence, and GSM forensic analysis placed the suspect within the vicinity of the crime scene during the relevant period under investigation. Statement provided by the defendant were materially contradicted by the witness and forensic evidence. Legal action based on probable cause. The Liberia National Police has formally charged Mr. Peter Bonjala with the following charges from the revised penal law, the revised penal code. Rape, statutory rape, sodomy, chapter 14.70, gang rape, chapter 14.702, kidnapping, chapter 14.501. The defendant has been forwarded to court, and the matter now lies before the judiciary. The accused is presumed innocent until proven guilty. The victim's identity has been fully protected by law. This case reflects LNP's commitment to swift, victim-centered, and evidence-based prosecution where facts support criminal charges. The third case has to do with Mr. Joseph Butler. If you all do remember, there was a video posted on social media of some children putting up some level of foul words, and it claimed the attention of the police and the general public. As such, a swift investigation was launched, and Mr. Butler was arrested following the circulation of that harmful video on social media. Our key finding: the victims are the defendant's biological children, aged 5 and 6 years. The defendant admitted to producing and posting the video. Investigations confirmed that the content was harmful, degrading, and exploitative. The videos were created as a part of income generation through social media activity. Mr. Butler has been charged and subsequently forwarded to court. His charges include the following: subjecting children to harmful practices, Section 16.15 of the Children's Act of 2011, subjecting children to exploitation or abuse by a parent or service provider, Section 16.10 of the Children's Act of 2011, endangering the welfare of children, Section 16.4 of the Children's Act of 2011, and disseminating obscene materials, which comes from Chapter 18, Section 18.7 of the Penal Law of Liberia. The defendant is now before the court and is left with the court to make further decisions. Parental authority does not excuse exploitation, or social media is not a shield against accountability. Across these three cases, the Liberia National Police has acted independently, professionally, without fear or favor, and within strict conformity to the laws of the Republic of Liberia. We protect the victims, safeguard due process, resist misinformation, and allow the courts, not public opinion, to determine guilt or innocence. We urge the public and the media to rely on verified information released by the Liberia National Police, refrain from speculation, mis and disinformation, or victim shaming, respect the integrity of ongoing judicial process. The Liberia National Police remains resolute in its duty to protect life, dignity, and the rule of law. In closing, I would like to thank the general driving public for the level of cooperation so far with law enforcement that we are experiencing while we go through this engineering process on the Tubman Boulevard. We're asking all road users to be responsible as those they see in the lane. It is very unfair and inconsiderate for those who would decide to use the opposite lane. Everybody's trying to get home. If we all stay in our lanes, we might get home a little slower, but we will definitely get home. You don't have one bit of right above anyone else who you see taking the time in the lane. It's irresponsible for anyone to get on the opposite lane, endanger yourself, endanger the lives of others, just to be able to rush. We're warning those who have put security devices on their vehicles that are not security related to remove them. The police have been instructed. We have continued to take them off, and will be more aggressive towards removing them. So you are advised to take your time, go back to the same people who put it in your car to remove it. We don't have the tools that you used to put it there, but when we see it, we'll take it off. By whatever means possible, we remove it. Thank you.
With the updates being given, we now take questions. You raise your hand kindly and then state your name and your institution. Take the first question.
Yeah, thank you so much. My name is Michael and I report for IFM. I have three concerns quickly. Of course, we don't have to do the issue of the solemnity. It's a year that keeping is and on that day, up to now, they don't public. This is because of public. Secondly, on the issue of Mr. Mangiel, why is it that the Brian Mangiel case is taking this long to be concluded? Give without question, giving a prolonged investigation. Why should we not be sure if there is action?
Okay. So, Marco, I think you just heard me say clearly here you should rely on the police as a source of information and not speculation. This issue was reported to the police on January 5th. So wherever you got information about it happening in December, we are not aware of it. And listen, we don't run this department on social media. We don't even follow the pressure. Don't even think what you're doing are even pressure. Everybody entitled to their free speech. They can say anything, they can write anything they want to write. It will not cause us to, will not put one bit of pressure on us to do anything outside of the confines of the law. We stay within the confines. We make sure when we stand up here, we have gathered sufficient information to inform the public. This is the right time. This is the best time that we can come up with something that is concrete to give to the public. People are out there making their own statements and stuff. This is the official remark as far as this particular issue is concerned. Look, these cases, I mean, they're not, when people are accused, we don't just go ahead and just rush and put things because of emotions and stuff. We have to do thorough investigation to present a factual and evidence-based case to court. The Brian McGill case, we exhausted every avenue that was available to us here in Liberia. And when it came to the last area that we could think about to look into, which is the DNA component, the facility to do it did not exist yet. It took us months and months engaging partners to ask for help until we finally got a connection with one that even when we engaged with one, we had to go back and forth to establish a memorandum of understanding. So now the pathway is clear. Even the Brian McGill case now opens a pathway for us to have speedy access to these facilities. So going forward, definitely, I mean, it won't take us as long as the Brian McGill case took us. But I mean, this is the first time that we've been able to establish partnership with a forensic laboratory that's willing to take on our samples and do these analysis for us quickly. As I speak to you today, the clothing that was found on the victim in the Bonjala case was carefully preserved. DNA samples are being collected from Mr. Jala. DNA samples collected from the victim. It's going to be on Ethiopian Air probably as I speak. It's on its way right now to Rwanda for analysis as well. Thank you. And look, the public, I mean, we try to be as accountable and transparent as possible to build trust and legitimacy with the people. It's okay for people to believe that these things will be dealt with in 2-3 hours. But no, it doesn't work like that. This is investigation. It takes time. In any way, interfere with artists' creativity was just from a point of reminding people of our own moral responsibility to society. If there is something out there that someone believes contradict the law, if it is brought to our attention, the investigators will look into it and see what is available under the law and what actions can be taken. But let me make it clear. I mean, our intervention is not meant to try to suppress anyone's creativity. It's just to make sure that we all respect each other in this society. And remember that we have young children who will want to see and the proper examples for the future. And it is everyone's responsibility to do so, to make sure that these young children pick up what is right, to support this nation for the future march. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, so my name is Matthew Riches. And has to do
Mhm.
what is it? Just start with.
The minor is in a very serious state. He is under medical care, and it's the doctors are doing all they can to restore him to health. I'll ask that each and every one in your private time say a prayer for his safety, for his health, and for more strength and a mental strength as well to continue as we go through this case. Thank you.
One last one. Yeah, you can do follow up, but let's say,
Yes, so
yeah,
just
follow
a
up.
follow-up on that. It is alleged that two guys are on the run.
So we have not gotten the identity of the other two. It's the only person who can help us at this point in time is the accused, and as of yet, the accused is still contradicting the accusation that's being investigated. So when the analysis is done on the victim's clothes, we will be watching to see how many DNA samples will be picked up from the clothes, and that will give us more information as per things clean as well.
Yeah, Honorable RG, on the decision by the director to use Mr. Brian against indulging autopsy. This time again, you are mentioning an autopsy concerning other high profile official of government. We hope to see more of these autopsy being done.
Okay, so unfortunately, you did not get me right. I did not speak about anything about autopsy in Brian McGill case. I spoke about doing further forensic investigation using DNA analysis. Like I said, the Brian McGill case opened a pathway of support for us to have access to be able to do more DNA analysis. So because this case, because we're looking out to partners, now we have a memorandum of understanding with the Forensic Institute in Rwanda that will now assist us whenever we have these kind of investigations to be done. It's not just because of them. It's not just because of high profile. These are things that are needed. Look, it's just that I don't want to box with a hand shot. These are things that you've got to have to support your evidence when you send it to court, so you have a strong case, and so that you're 100% sure that the person who you're accusing and putting before the court is definitely connected to the crime. So yes, you will see more of this. Whenever we have issues of such, we try our best to be able to get further DNA analysis done. Thank you.
Last.
So, thank you, actually, my name is Ian.
I know, how are you?
So I'm concerned about the election.
Hey, you guys. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you find yourself this hour. It is evening on my side. Well, night, evening, same thing. Um, just want to say welcome to the night exchange, and share the show, please. Please stop being selfish. Share. share our little humble show to other people, let them get to know we're here. A lot of our viewers from the Spoon Late Night don't even know what we are at. So if you're sharing all the time when we ask you to share, you're doing us a favor. That's how, you know, the ones that found us, that's how they found us from sharing the show every time. If you don't want to come on, which you're welcome to. But if you're so shy like me and you don't want to come on, that's fine. Just do us the favor and share. Why sit there and watch? We appreciate you sitting there, taking your personal time that you could be doing something else, right? Sitting there and watching us. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And yeah, so keep sharing, and come back. Let's talk about the good, bad, and ugly of our country. Amy always like to hear the good news, which I've been hearing a lot lately. I am so excited. Well, yeah, we we're on the road. We are making progress. So that's a good thing. Progress. Even 1 inch, right? Is a progress. We should be grateful to God. He said, be grateful for little things, right? And he'll give you a bigger one. Y'all don't get me to stop preaching here. Be grateful for the little things and he'll give you a bigger one. Don't be ungrateful. And seeing the little things that are happening, oh, nothing happened, nothing has changed. Nothing has, thank God. I hope we who know something has changed. We are more than the ones who say nothing has changed. So God would know, not everybody being ungrateful. Okay? So, yeah, I'm grateful. Despite all that we've been through, everything, even in our personal lives, right? I'm grateful. I know God is able, right? But one thing we should know, everyone who wish evil for our little country, as we're doing, there is no sleep for the wicked. Just know that. If you come here with a little evil mind because of your little your personal gain or for your party or your political leader, and not thinking about overall 5 million people, excuse my hat. Um, God don't like that. That's selfish. But yeah, guys, excuse my hats these few days. I've been having to put wearing hats because of you know. Ooh, guys, hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Something when you're on the show, that's when people are trying to call you. They'll not call you all day, right? Till when you get on the show, yeah, sorry. That was rude. So rude. But anyways, um, where was I? Distraction. That's what we're talking about. But anyways, let's go back to Liberia. Our good old country, Liberia. Regardless of how, how much hard time it gave us, we still love our country, right? There's no place like home. That's what some of us come here and sit here and do this. We don't do it for money. We're not getting paid. We're not doing anything, but we just want to be a part of the conversation, you know. So time, time will tell. Like history will judge us. Like during those days when Liberia was on its, the INE or whatever, where were you? What was you doing? Even though you are not in the country, but what were you doing? Hey, I was contributing, okay? How? I was talking, holding the government feet to the fire too, and praising the government as well. And, talking about things that we want to see in the country. Every one of us here, you said Touré was doing the same thing. You said George was doing the same thing. You said Family, Mose, Mr. Davis, Tatas from Liberia. Tatas is in Liberia, but he will cut his sleep and come on here. Now that sacrifice. It was the Mars, everybody, right? That do that. We all come and sit here and talk about that. Those are the things that they'll be like, were you a part of the government? Were you working? No, we were just ordinary citizens doing our citizen duty, right? Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Who said that, y'all? John F. Kennedy. Okay, so that's what we're doing, and I mean, I'm I'm glad for my choice that I make in 2023. I don't know about y'all, but I am glad. I am hopeful still, but from what I'm seeing, I am glad that I make that choice. I know a lot of people on the other side would not agree with me. That's okay. That's what we have. That's the beauty of it. Democracy, right? Everybody don't have to agree, but we can coexist, right? We can agree to disagree respectfully. We can do that. That's what makes us human, you know. But thank you, you guys. So I'm waiting for Mr. Davis and Tata's come on before we start talking about this video that I just played. Because I know we talk about this rape issue here some time ago when it was really hot, when the story came up and everybody was, emotional. Some people were playing politics. Some people was being genuine. I don't know, but everybody had their own side and had their own things to say. So today, the IG, as she was just watching the press conference, all of the things that he said, and I think he said some things there too that makes me also hopeful and glad that I make the choice that I made in 2023, right, to support the rescue mission. Hold on, I see taxes coming. So yeah, while I wait for them, we'll just go over some things that we see in the country. We've seen a lot of breaking down of homes to expand the role. We've seen a lot of cleaning up going on. That's my favorite part. The cleaning part, that's my favorite. I wish I was there until sometime give a little, helping hands to do that. That was that's my favorite. I love to see a clean city, and Rwanda should teach us something. Rwanda is in Africa. Rwanda, we have a lot in common with Rwanda. Rwanda went through the civil war like us. I don't know whose were bad than the other. I mean, people died. A lot of people died, so they both were bad. But I mean, like, I would say Rwanda had it worse. We all did, right? But just on the scale a little bit, I would say Rwanda had it worse because they were actually going after like one group of people. I don't know if it's two tribes in that country, but they were going after the Tutsi, right? The Hutu was going after the Tutsi. It was a bad thing. It was a bad thing. And like some of the story that we heard in Liberia that, the neighbors were giving up their neighbors, people that they didn't like, pointing at them because of their ethnic group and stuff like that. And it will happen a lot in Rwanda. But look at them now. Fast forward all that bad news, right? Look at them now. They're one of the country in Africa that is doing very well. Okay. It's clean. It is doing so well. The country has developed. It's crazy how fast they're moving. And I think we can do the same thing. Everybody been through that. They've been through war. We've been through war. Sierra Leone, same thing. There's no we are not aliens to do it any worse to act like we're the only one who been there. So see, I talk about Titus. He shows up. Hey, brother Titus, how are you? Can you hear me? You can't hear me? Oh boy.
You're breaking in.
What about now? I'm still breaking in?
No. Okay.
Okay. So yeah. Look at Titus got LEC all over his head. Okay.
Oh.
Shout out, you gotta be giving shout out to Muhammad Sharif here, MD Muhammad Sharif. Look at that,
Sure,
those shout
sure.
out to
Anyway,
Shannon.
congratulations to Mohammed Sharif. Congratulations. I don't know where I bought, where I all of working. I don't know from Lofa Pariboni.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
the
from
bad boy.
something like that. He's from Lofa
Yeah,
County.
sure.
Yeah. Well, the CLSG had him while you guys were in darkness in 6 years ago. CLSG had him. But you know, the purpose the project Oman said the purpose sleeping and the purpose stay sleeping. The purpose can be sleeping, all of this thing going on. I want you to
Yeah,
sleep. So you know, the
like
government went to Sierra Leone and saying like, what are you doing here? Your country needs you,
yeah,
right?
let him continue sleeping. At least let developer go on. Let him continue sleeping. We got LEC 24 hours now. At least let him continue sleeping.
Project Oman said 2028 he was just open one eyeball. Then 2029 nipping the oh my too funny. He keeps sleeping here.
Yeah, so yeah, but she rare. Ali by 2028 he open one, by 2029 all the two albums will be open to see how things are going on. Then to go to join another state to join another state, yeah.
I don't know. Is that what I keep talking about another session? Is that what the puppet tell you?
Anyway, I mean this is Africa. Who know Africa, and we know the African politician. We know even they can be old, very very old. They will stay won't be in power. You see what happening right now in Uganda? They may even pour army also for them to take care of the election. Why would you pour army also to observe the election?
Oh,
Now,
is that election?
are
Yeah?
in Uganda tomorrow be today anyway in Ledroya is Thursday now.
No, Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday rather. So tomorrow which is Thursday, which is will be on the 15th, they will be having their election.
Really? I thought they just had one. Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Remember when they had one and the young boy, I think kind of won, and the same thing they got put the army also was it Rwanda? I mean Uganda?
Uganda.
Okay.
Not Uganda.
Yeah, I think it was Uganda, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah.
Like Uganda, not Uganda, it's Uganda.
So yeah, so welcome and tell us what's in your mind, what's going on in the country. What I mean, tell us, Tata, you're on the ground. Everything is something. You tell us what's going on.
Well, good morning to everyone, and
good morning.
Welcome on the show. Well, what on my mind is that there are a lot of things that are going on in this country, especially in terms of development. Despite some others are complaining that nothing have changed, but there are so many changes that we can see. Thank the Minister of Public Work for the work he doing. Well, right now they start opening from Peace Island straight to Boulevard to 72nd Road, because there is a road Boulevard. Yeah.
Let me see. I think we got a video here. What? Yeah, I saw that today. I saw that today. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah. So there are a lot of development going on in terms of road, even Lofa. There are so many roads that are connecting from district to district, even the administrator district. People are opening the roads from place to place. So we give God a glory, and also thank to Mr. President Joseph
Matali. They were showing the road at this weekend. I think you need to go back out and come back in, because I'm pretty sure I'm sounding right. You can't hear me?
You're breaking in your lumbar.
You sure it's me? I can hear you clearly. So Continue talking. Let me go out and come back. I'm pretty sure I'm good, but okay, go ahead. Let me go out and come back. You heard me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we give God the glory for making the public work. So let them continue doing the work. You know, one thing, there's all this photo they kept carrying on. They said Jeremiah Kunson have been broken down to the Minister of Public Work. That is a good decision. You get defy the government. Government is the government in the first place. You have to respect the government. They want to be the example for you and I, for those that bidding on the alley. If you're bidding on the alley, you should know that tomorrow, the day the government ready, they will take you from there. So I will advise each and everyone to see our best. You can do the raffle thing. Because I don't want, even today, it may not be Joe Boakai, it may be a different person. But since you bid on the alley, you will still be affected. Today, people are complaining, people are saying that only Joe Boakai doing it. But you should know that if government are continuity, it will not be only Joe Boakai. No. It can be me tomorrow, it can be you tomorrow. What is going to do? You have to do the 11 people work, not because of someone's interest. So let them continue doing the work. And also, let me thank the Minister of Public Work too. We saw videos circulating on social media, and today the Information Minister came out with a release pertaining about 285 yellow machine. That's why the other people say this last story died. But we're getting the good information about
You hear
it,
me now?
and we're seeing the video going around. Thank God for it.
Can you hear me?
It's still the same.
I think it's you. Well, let me see. Hold on. Let me go. Get my son to go downstairs. Hold on.
What's going on with the internet?
No, I don't think it's mine. I think it's yours. If y'all can hear me, can y'all please please type it that you can hear me, because I just you
What?
sure it's my line? You sure it's me?
No, you breaking in.
Okay,
I don't know. Our
you go
internet
out
is
and
too
come
bad.
back. You go out and come back. Let me see.
I should go.
Go out and
I
come
should
back.
go come back.
Mm-hmm. Let's try that. Yeah, let's try that and see, because I'm pretty sure like everybody can hear me except for Tatas. I don't know what's going on, but let him try his since I've tried mine, and we still can't get anything. Let's see what happens when he get back. Yeah, he was talking about Tatas getting thanking the public works minister and other people. Yeah, I appreciate him too as well, because they're the one we need to appreciate first, and then the president, and then because if anything goes wrong in their position or whatever in their jobs, they'll be the first person to be blamed, right? So when they're doing well, it's only right to give them their flowers instead of just sticking on the president alone. We know the president appointed them, and he's the president, and he gets majority of the praises. Yeah, we know if anything goes wrong, I'll be like, oh, the president. So yeah, but also the people who are doing the job, his lieutenants, to be, they need to get out on the flower too, so they can continue to do well. You have to, human. People can say, "Oh, don't praise them too much." Yeah, well, everybody needs that, needs to be acknowledged. Um, when they're doing something right. You can't just acknowledge them when they're doing the wrong things. That is not fair. So while we are not saying they are done, done doing all of the work that we are there, we this, we that. We're not saying that, but we're saying they're making progress and they're doing their jobs. Everyone, it's like this whole administration here. I don't know if because of the Facebook and the too much talking, and criticism. I see a different kind of workings than the last administration. Well, it's not like people wasn't talking the last administration. It's just that people weren't listening at all. I think that's what the problem was. It's different from people paying attention, listening. You can't listen to every gossip on the social media and in the corridor and public sentiment. You can't do that, right? But it's certain things that you're doing wrong. And when the public outcry is getting louder and louder because they can see it clearly, right? That means you need to shift gear, not just ignore them and act like they don't exist because you are the boss. So this is what happening right now. Everybody trying to be showing off. I'm doing well, Pape. I'm doing it well. I'm doing it better. I'm doing it. Everybody like competition. That's a good thing. That's a good competition. Everybody want to perform in their role, which is a good thing that we're seeing. Okay. Now, I know there are some challenges when it comes to fundings and stuff. Some ministry complains about that. They need more money to do their jobs and they don't have it. But with all that, we're seeing that they're trying, they're doing their best to make things happen, to perform. And let me see that. So, yeah, he's still fighting to come in. So, guys, keep talking is also a good thing. All of us taking our free time to sit on Facebook and YouTube and talk about things and criticize and appreciate. I think it's doing a lot in this administration, and we should continue to do so. We should definitely try to talk to us now. Can you hear me, Buzzman?
Yeah, you are okay.
See, it was you. I know everybody was hearing me first. It was just
You were breaking out, not getting you.
Yeah, that was from you because I was getting you loud and clear. So when you said you wasn't getting me, and I went out and came back, you said, so I knew it was your stuff. But I'm glad we fixed it.
Sure.
But go ahead, continue. Yes,
So they want to get, like I was saying, pertaining about Legacy horse, what a balls on the island, Peace Island 540, because they're connecting the road from 540.
Yeah, it looks like he was right on the road too.
Yeah, sure. The road they're making it 4 lane, 2 going, 2 coming. So there are some portion of a house, the road was there. So they cut it. Then even the fence back, you forget they bought the fence.
Yeah,
but people want to take this thing to beat up politics. They want police everything.
But you surprised, Tatas?
No, I'm not surprised. For me, I'm not surprised. Only they can be, maybe they surprised, but for me, I'm not surprised. And I would like to encourage each and everyone that if you know that you own the alley, try you get prepared to leave the alley. Just beyond or go look for different place. Or you know that you own government land. Try you move from there. Don't continue being there because you will not be there forever. It may be Joe Walker, it may not be Joe Walker. Different person else may come, they will still continue.
Exactly.
Government will continue there. So it's not something that we say, oh, let me wait the year they come. If you prepare at the end of the day, the Swiss will come. Like what happened last year to SKD. SKD, Red SKD, when they were taking that place, they played now the Chinese get their equipment, other stuff for the 2 overhead bridge. You know, so money. They start bossing the places. At the end of the day, they start putting their thing also, putting their on
But
the
they
other
told
side.
them though. They told them earlier. You know how people just
Yeah,
know.
they told them, not like they didn't inform them, they informed them. But you know, in Lebron now, we got something to say. The government, when they will come, at the end of the day, yeah, good. This is what I'm talking about.
This is on a ridiculous Zikwi house. See, yeah, so this is where they took it from. Yeah. So his fence, only his fence. Yeah. How they do? I'm working. Which are the radio station here? So this is how it look like. Okay, you're taking for coming here. So like a camera here. Tell the government people say,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah,
Put the value there. Cleaning the road. Beside the road, the monarch and no pressure here. When they get in the pressure, they will follow it. They will follow it all here. This is how it looks like. This is a resident of Onorieke Zikwi, operation manager of LPRC. So you can see here, this is the house. This is. I mean, the men I get it. What you say you want to see it? About doing it. I'm not just doing it. The men I get it. What you want to me? So when you see somebody doing something, you're not. You see somebody doing something, you ask a person, and you understand. Not just make out somebody. And the man call me in some country, he was here. See my eyes, man, I know what I do. All right, you don't want them to do it. Yeah, yesterday I don't know anything. I just put a mom people.
So we'll stop it right there. But Tatazo, look at that thing. Look at where that man fence was at. Like he was right on the street.
Yeah, sure.
He was right on the street. So I mean, how do you build like that? Like even if that was your house, if I was in a era or something like you, when you building fence or building, you're supposed to step out a little, right? Away from the street. You're not supposed to build like his fence was like literally right there in the streets is so it was, something to go. But people are saying that, like you said, people are politicizing it, right? Some people have make up this whole narrative that he's getting paid, but nobody else is getting paid. Come on.
like in Lebron, we can see, we can overlook things. These are some of the things that can disturb us. So when we leave overlooking it, at the end of the day, it will affect you. So that's the result.
But do you blame the people though, Tatas, when they say, "Oh, it's not going to happen"? From what they experienced from previous government, nothing has happened, nothing has changed. They would just say in their mouth, "Oh, we'll do this, we'll do that," and then nothing happened from there. So will you blame them when another one comes and say, "Oh no, we'll come and do that," and be like, "Yeah, okay." Like the same thing they always say, but nothing will happen.
I don't blame them. I don't blame the Minister of Public Work. I would like to encourage them or to tell them congratulations, thanks for the work they're doing. It should not only be him, even it can be whosoever. As long you on the alley, then you're very with the road. They then open the roads, at least let's get access to it. These are development. You can't stop government developing the area. You can't stop it. The only thing I would like to tell them, if you know all those that are on the alley, if you know that you're on the alley, leave the place. Look for area you move. Don't wait for the government to
Some
come
people
start bossing the
intentionally
area.
do. Some people
Yeah.
intentionally do
But
go on
if
the island.
some people can do it intentionally and say, leave it. When the day they come, what they will boss here. At the end of the day, so that's it. Secondly, there's a guy, I don't know, I think you saw it, they're going to. There's a guy, I think he was NSA, I think he was chief of office staff in the director office. I raped the guy, that raped the boy, 15 years
Oh, I
old
get
boy.
that. Well, something like that. I was about to talk about that with what the. I don't know if you're watching the IG press briefing when he was telling us about the cases and they arrested him. And some people
Yeah.
try to make it sound like what happened to the Brian McGill case, right? Because I know a lot of time we keep here so many days talking about the Brian McGill and people coming with, why aren't they arresting him because he worked in the government, so they're trying to shield him. Why they're not doing this? Why they're not doing that? And this and that. And the IG told them, right? We can't just arrest somebody because somebody said they ripped them, or somebody said they committed. You have to investigate, you know. And that's what we were saying. Like someone was telling them, I said, I'm a woman and I have a daughter, right? And then I would be elated, God forbid. Me knock on wood. Somebody ever hurt my child, right? Which as much as I feel her pain and feel bad, you also don't want to put a wrong person in prison, you know? And then you have the person who actually committed a crime out there walking around and could possibly do it to somebody else. You know what I mean? You want to have the right person in prison. It's like me. Why? Oh, even though I'm a woman. I would not. That's my pet peeve. I would not want to see that happen to anybody. But then again, what if it was I have a father, I have a daughter. I mean, I have a brother. I have things like that. Would I want somebody to because they are girl or they are women? Would I want them to do that to my father or to my brother? Just lie on them and then they grab them and put them in jail. No, I don't think I would want that. Right? So why I hate that being done to a female or somebody, I also want the right person who committed that crime to pay for it and not somebody else paying for it because people want to politicize things and stuff like that. And that's what the IG came out today and were telling and people what happened and how they release him and all of that, and people trying to still twist it around. Oh, how come your guy, the other guy, this other guy? Oh, even a senator. Can you imagine? I don't know what is that, Yimle or something. He came out, a senator who's supposed to know, as if they are calling for this thing, they are cutting their salary. So to talk about this thing, to put the DNA machine, as if they are talking about bringing them. He had the audacity to come out and started making that obsession earlier. Oh, how come you caught this guy with DNA, this and that, and forensic something? What the forensic came, something Brian McGill too, and all of that. And it's really it's dangerous that people like that who are not really funding the budget but putting it all in our pockets and stuff know that we don't have these things in the country. Want to be the one to be playing politics out of everything. But go ahead.
Yeah, exactly what you said. Even if the McGill, the Brian McGill you're talking about, I think he have a press conference. I will go into it, but I never ended. He have a
Yeah,
press
I think I
conference.
said it too.
Yeah, we have a press conference today. But I mean, like I told you, in Liberia, yeah, everything we like to put politics inside.
Yeah.
We don't like to go through the proper channel. While the other people are investigating the case, other people are there processing everything. Now a lot of posts then coming. They say why the other man they not rape, he now go free. Up to now they stay saying it. But they're forgetting to know that the people are doing their investigation. You see? And secondly, it may be true because sometimes the reason I would say that in Liberia, especially in any time, during any time, the moment the hear say rape, the next day, not even less than 15 to 20 minutes,
You be
to the
back.
police station, you won't coming by again. Sorbish. Seriously. It happened several times. Any time you couldn't even joke with it. The moment they say rape, they will not even end it. That war, they will not even end it. You already in jail.
You're full of being
You see?
there.
Yeah, you're being jail. So even job with your time, now the same thing. But the reason people concerned about him is that because he's a public figure. Seriously, he's a public figure. And on that, for me, I will not back the RG on that. If that little male are sitting down beyond horse, living in Zimbabwe, hear that rape, at the end of the day, you in so beach. But now, you'll be there while the investigation going on. And that probably because he said,
So, let me play the devil advocate here for a second, right?
Mhm.
Could that be because nobody, God forbid, now, I'm saying, just in case somebody say, "Oh, Tatos raped me," God forbid, and then you're not a public figure, right? Nobody know you like that.
Sure.
Could it be because Tatos will run away if we don't apprehend him and put him somewhere and do investigation? He could pack out and leave if he actually did a crime. Could it be that also? And this guy, people know him, and he like you said, he's a public figure. There's no way he would run, but they know his whereabouts. There's something there. So I mean, could that have anything to do with each other?
No.
It doesn't. Why you say that?
No. The reason, yeah, like I said, for me, the reason I don't blame, I can't blame the RG. The only thing I only want the investigation to go through because if I thought us did it, God forbid, nobody know me, right? So they will not have that trust in Tatos that even if we get Tatos, we'll be coming to Tatos house
Yeah,
to do
Tatos
the
should be out there.
investigation. Tatos should be out. They will not have that trust in me because nobody know me. They will say, if
That's
you're
what I'm
released, if
saying.
you're leave
That's why I
Tatos,
said, could that be
if
the
you're
reason
leave Tatos,
why
Tatos
it's
run away.
different? Yeah, could that be the reason why it's different? That's why I asked you. Could that be the reason why it's different with a common person and different with this guy?
It's not supposed to, for me, it's not supposed to be different. Everything's supposed to be equal, right? Everything's supposed to be equal.
Everything's supposed to be
But
equal. But we live in
yeah,
Liberia.
yeah, like what I'm saying, everything's supposed to be equal. But being that he's a public figure, they know that they make him go up, he come down, they will still track him down. But if I don't do it, God will be able to do it. Maybe probably it may be true, or is it when it is true that I did it is my ad. Probably if they better give me change, you will not see me. At the end of the day, I either take 7 Leon road because 7 Leon from
Why are you saying it shouldn't be different? Why are you saying
it shouldn't be different. But these are some of the things probably
they are be different Tatos. You saying exactly what I'm saying. But you said no, it shouldn't be different. If we had any means of like in the USA, right? I don't care who you are. The poor guy or something, everything, they would track you down.
Sure.
So if they don't need you, right? Well, they don't need to do that. They don't need to arrest you or do whatever. Do we have that in Liberia? No.
No.
So could that be the reason why it's different with a public figure who they know how to get to, and someone else like Amy who nobody knows? Amy can run away, pack her load and go Manchester and beat up behind and do something else. So could it be the reason? And could when you said no, it shouldn't be different. Why shouldn't it be different? If that is the case here.
I mean, like what I said, it should not be different. Everybody should be treated equally. Equally, whether you public figure or you're not public figure, because there's the allegation that surround you, right? Go there and answer the question. If they're supposed to release you, they can release you by what? By a lawyer. Like what happened to Bucket Raw? Bucket Raw, like I can say he one of those, right? They arrested Bucket Raw, eh?
Mhm.
They arrested Bucket Raw, right? They carry him. At the end of the day, they jail him. I think they arrested him on Thursday.
Mhm.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Friday, they sent him to Sawbeach. Monday, he was released through a lawyer. See, this is the reason I'm saying it should not be, oh, because status or this, that everybody should be treated equally because that's the law.
But listen, Tatus, I don't know what your law or how you believe the law to be. The
Yeah,
law say when you do it. If
yeah.
this man was called at the police station and questioned,
Mm.
and when they interviewed him, there was no reason to hold him. What your Liberian people, the public was saying that because somebody said, Reb, they should just grab him and throw him in person. That's not how it's supposed to be. He was invited at the police station and he was questioned. If they had no probable cause to keep him there, they shouldn't. Why are they doing more investigation? The same thing with everybody else, right? With a common person or whatever, the same thing. They should do it the same way. Yes, you call the person and try to investigate for that few moment until you can do a thorough investigation. If you don't have any reason to hold that person, they don't. But in country like ours, if you was to release someone because you don't have all of the facts yet, and then indeed they did commit that crime, will we go knocking to that door next week and see them? We don't know. That person could run away, go somewhere in the interior, cross the street, and go to Sierra Leone, cross the street, and then go to Guinea, the Ivory
Africa.
Coast. All of that is at stake. And then what? When it's actually established that he did do it, he's gone. Now I know it seems, yes, wrong and all of that, but no, I don't think as long they don't keep you there till how long, but just when they're doing that investigation, because they feel like you are a race to leave the country to run away. I think is I would not want to see that happen to my brother, but if no one knows him, if that's how it's supposed to be before he runs, because that is a possibility that can happen. Right. So I can understand why it's not right. I can understand that a little bit. Why they do that. Well, how do we change that? With all of the database, DNA, fingerprints, and all the even if we do, it's Africa, seriously. But people somebody across the street and run away. One fingerprint will bring them back and for where and something. So I mean it's a sticky situation to deal with in that part of the world. That's all I can say to that. But with the whole Brian McGill thing, I think everybody, well, he did it because somebody said he did it. No. Or because he's a public figure. Or because the other side didn't like him, so they said, oh, he did it anyways. Why aren't they getting rid of him? Why aren't they taking him to Sawbeach? Because he works in the government. He did that. That shouldn't be the way because, like I said, you may be opposition or whatever, and you hit everybody because they associate with the party that won. That is dangerous because I'm pretty sure none of them will want that happening to that brother that and their father them. Nobody want that. Because somebody said this. I'm not beating on that little girl to say, oh, she lied. She could have been scared, right? They said first, like they said, when she went, the dad was kind of forcing her and something. Who knows? She just first and said something. You understand what I'm saying? She could have been scared and just told us something because they were yelling at her and wanted to know. And the police did establish that something was wrong, that she got raped. The only thing that they couldn't establish for fact is that if this Brian McGill man was the one who did that to her, that's what the police couldn't establish. Too. They kind of got in contact with Rwanda and all that, and did all of the DNA and scientific, testing and stuff before they realize. Even the phone and whatever she said, the mail or something, they said all of that, nothing. Sure. And now those are the things that the police will look at here too. The phone record, CCTV, and all of those other stuff. And if they did all of that, and then DNA, who's supposed to be the what? The silver or golden bullet.
The judgment, yeah.
If the DNA proved that he didn't do it. I mean, what else do you have to hold him on there? Because people are saying in the street or on Facebook say he did it. No, you can't. You can't do that.
I mean, for that, if you listen to that in Liberia, like I told you, everything in this country will police us, everything. Saying it is not in your interest. Saying are only Tato's interest. You not like to listen to it. At the end of the day, you start seeing different things.
Right.
That has to look. Too much of politics, even those, some people are very, very educated, but the politics can make them to forget about their left foot. They will use, yeah. You see? So there's the problem. There's the problem that we have in this country. Educated people will see here and they say, oh, that wait here. They will look at it, they jump over it, they start stumbling on it, they say, forget about that one not important to me. They will jump on different things. Because of what?
Educated fools. You think because you're educated so you can be stupid, you can be a fool?
But these are some of the things that making them, because of politics, making them stupid now.
They have book smarts, they got street smarts, and they got intelligence. And just because you went to school, you say you got 3 masters, or you got 1 doctor, or you got something. If you don't have the other thing, then I mean, I'm sorry. It just, especially intelligent. If you don't, I mean, you being knowing the book doesn't mean that they got people in the villages that are more intelligent, and they're educated in another form, not by book, but in in other areas to make sound decision, rationalize, and stuff like that. It's not just books. So I know people when people hear, oh yeah, they must have went to this school. The person got this degree. The person got, then they think you know everything. You're supposed to be sound minded, right? That's what we believe. Nah, a lot of people have exposed themselves, bro. So and I'm pretty sure this whole politics in Liberia had brought a lot of cat out of the bags, So yeah, you don't get carried away by education too much.
So that's it.
That's it. So with the other guy, what's his name? From the
I don't know, Bana, something like that.
Yeah, his name. From the NSA, I don't want to go through this thing for trying to find. His was kind of fast because according to the IG, every text phone record and everything they did, it matched and it put him right there. So you see the difference? That's why his was kind of easy. Now they are taking the DNA something to send it to Rwanda. It's gonna be faster because they have already had this brotherly connection with Rwanda. So now anything that God forbid happens, it will be faster for them to take DNA samples and scientific whatever thing and send it to the lab in Rwanda because they already got that relationship established, right? But before this Brian McGill's guy, situation is the one that opened that door because they were kind of struggling to prove that. Did they have those? Did they have the facility? They didn't have the equipment.
I even wanted to ask you now. So they bring that out of texting using DNA for rape.
In Liberia?
Yeah.
You said they brought it there?
I'm asking you.
No, it's in Rwanda.
Oh, Rwanda.
In Rwanda is the one that helped them out.
Okay.
So until they can have their own, any kids now like that, they will be sending samples to Rwanda to go and check it. They're working with the police there now, to check it. And then it will get in that fast results. They can just fast it over or just, oh yeah, this guy did it. So that's all. So it's not, a big of a deal anymore. But with Brian McGill, that's the name, right? Brian McGill. They didn't have that. They had to establish that, workmanship and relationship between them. So it's easy now. But we cannot rely on that, right? We want our own, going
Sure,
straight.
like,
We really don't go out there.
it's not about every blessed day going to Europe or Rwanda. No, like
Mad at us. They might make flower and be like, "You're not using my thing anymore. Go to your house."
yeah. So let the brown government try and bring their own. Your own is your own, no matter how. So
But the
your own
building's
is
a
your
lab. I heard that they were
own.
building a testing lab in, I don't know, JFK or whatever. So I'm pretty sure they
Yeah,
will
I
have.
think the speaker broke ground last year. I don't know how far they gone with lab construction, but I think it's going to be end by now because I think he said I think
There's so
6 months.
many constructions going on, you boy. We don't even know which one to keep up with. It's another something lab that they're building in Bon Conte, and I like how the government is decentralizing. They're not putting
Yeah,
everything.
I think now the one that in Bongandi, I don't know. They said diagnosis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
diagnosis.
that probably like maybe. Well, I get diagnosed about the sickness and diseases, but you can still some of the DNA
Yeah.
machine in that too. But yeah, so that's a good thing. Just spraying it all over the place in the regions and stuff in the.
Yeah, I think the first machine, the first 6 machine they brought, they share. Bombi get one, Mosovado get one, Lofa get one, Southeast get one. Where again? As in Nibakande got one. The first machine.
They got Tabitha Hospital, right?
Yeah, Tabitha. So later on they brought another 12. But I don't know how they share that. But we have encouraging what they're doing. All those things, all those things. I mean, when you got it in your country, it advance your country.
Yeah.
Especially on the land of health. You see, our lawmakers, representatives, senators, ministers, small sickness are going for treatment, and all those money going in different country. You improving the people country. Then why your own country?
The Ghana.
I don't know. Say 12. Even those that like but all people, but send 12 years, telling 12 years, job we have 6 years. So you don't think that all those money that your representative can go and spend in some one country. You don't think that you can put in 1 year and make the healthcare system to be very stable or to even be hospital like today it will be advanced like them or more than them. These are some of the things that some of us who got problem we have represented. See, but when anything happen, like our lawmaker, one of our lawmakers, he died in India, which is the Eugene Farakwaka. He died in India. You see, so these are some of the things. Some of them when cancer gets them, they will be begging for money on radio from radio station to radio station. I want to take treatment abroad. While we the Liberians, we can put our own that will be valuable more than their own. But we're taking money to go spend. If you even taking $50,000 to go spend, that money if you pay it in this country, they ain't giving it nowhere. They will improve that hospital, the person will be paid well, and then they will increase all those things. But how long? Because they are one of the people that have problem in this country. Some of them like 2020 now, like that's why we're not running politics now. We're not campaigning, but some of them need to be changed. Like what is it? If you say Dino and how they going former mayor Koji 2020 now. So like one of the candidates that CDC will be producing.
Mayor Koji, I'm just respecting Dylan. I ain't call somebody name like Mayor Koji and Dylan. Please.
I mean,
it must rather even think about that or even get one anyway. The CDC, we are saying the CDC, they all anything that has CDC rating on it, what are that poo or that what they will take it. So
exactly. But mind you, what we hearing, I think Martin Colley do sparring the position too. So these are people that will be in the race 2029. No, don't be surprised.
Yeah,
But anyway, we look forward to see how things are going on. For me, I'm not thinking about it. I'm only focusing on the around 4 years where Joe Bwaga will deliver for us in this country. It's not so much about what we receive cash, but what they do for the country, for you
But
and
that's
I to
the thing,
benefit tomorrow, for our children to
The
get benefits tomorrow.
people, I know other people believe that the government supposed to line people up and getting cash. No. If they do, how are they supposed to develop things around you? Because if they're lining everybody up, guess what? That's millions of dollars, right? So
Yeah,
how are they supposed to build the roads that making people to get stuck on the roads?
yeah, yeah.
How are
But
they
these are some of the
supposed
things now. But
to make
other people are
so they
saying they
every
should
little
get.
thing, oh, we want a government that can help us. We want a president that can help us. And what the thing about it, we don't have money. It's money. No, that's not how it works. You have so yeah. Sometimes the guys, some country that got those things, but Liberia is not there yet. It's not that country that will aid the citizen with cash and something. They can do it through the banks and stuff for people to empower themselves through businesses and things like that, right? But it's not like in places like we were talking about here the last time you were here. People they're trying to clear the street, like in the market area, for a lot of cleaning up, right? When they leave, they come right back to the place that they took them from. And
Yeah,
then when those people coming back,
right?
yeah, when those people coming back, and then they're clashing with them, they're fighting them. There's something there, and they go, "Oh, we voted for the government. Yeah, we did it." You voted for the government to do the wrong thing, for them to let you to be doing the wrong things. That's the mindset that make our people. Oh, the people gotta get identified because the other people on the other side, politicians, making them to believe that what they're doing is wrong, is right. Or when somebody said, "Oh, rescue you," no, when they say rescue, they will come to rescue you from your old ways. That is not making the country to grow, to not go anywhere. That is the rescue. It's not rescue you. Then they say, "Oh yeah, because we rescue you, be standing in front of cars and be standing that you can get killed. Be standing, pleasant and be putting the trash there and leave it there and go. Let the country be looking like the biggest playground. I mean, the biggest market ground in Africa. Then that's what we came for. No, that's not it. And the mindset of people that have to change in our country. When you say you want somebody, you're voting for somebody, you want to start to better things, like better your life. Like we see other people things breaking down and say, okay, development comes with pain. The only thing that would make me mad is that after you do all of this, I don't see anything happening, which is that's a valid point, right? Don't break stuff that I'm using, right away down, then you do nothing there. That's so that, and I agree with that. But other than that, people understand that these things happen. It have to happen for the country to grow, to move forward, right? You cannot be doing the same thing over and over and over again, and then you say that you want change. How is that a change? And then a government come in and say, "Oh, I want to give you change. Vote for me. I will do the one. I will develop the country. I will do the one here. I want to rescue them and come down." You want to be doing the same thing, selling in the same old slum, in the mud, in the dirt. You got all the trash you sell, you leave everything there. You got poo putting it on there, you sitting there eating and doing all the other things. You say the government shouldn't take you from there. When they take you from there to clean those places and say, let us stay there, go in the market hall. You say, "Oh, we voted for the government and they can't, they don't want us something, they don't want us." And I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow, our people. It's disturbing. It's really, really, really disturbing. And the thing is, they can go to them and talk to them first before they even come and start doing, they're removing them and stuff. Before they even come and start to do it, they go to them and ask them and tell them to move. So with the whole hard-headed thing that we do, and it breaks my heart, to see them crying for that goose, that market, and because I know someone go and take the goose from people, the Lebanese or Indian people from the store there, right? To come sell it, to get a little thing, and then carry the put money back. Then why are you risking it like that? When after they have told you to leave, places that and you know they will come back. Why are you risking it? And then when it happened that it leave inside the other trash there, or somebody run over there, they putting their hand on their head and crying. That's just Go ahead, help me. Yeah, I can feel
You
bad.
know,
I can be like, oh my gosh.
Lebron, we don't respect law. But
No.
then, if anything happened to us, that's the same law that will be preaching.
You love
Oh,
it.
yeah, this is the law say. But yet that does here, now that does know that the law say I should not go on the road. But that will look at you and say, they did like Lebron thing. I will go. But if anything, if Emmy go there now and do something to me and say, oh, Tado, but you know that you're not supposed to do it, that the time now be saying, oh, Emmy do bad thing to me. But forgetting to know that the same law I was preaching yesterday, for being because of politics, I forgetting about it. What happened to Douala they gone down? They told you to leave the era. They start cleaning that era since last year. Since last year, they start cleaning that road.
When they clean
They
it, they'll try and put it there again.
Yeah, they bring again, because they levy for the Christmas to pass, they came back on the road again, they start putting it there. Then the people came back to you and say, oh, you leave the area. Then you dare saying that, oh, there where we get to get our delivery well. That's the only place that you have to get your delivery.
When you go to the
No,
market, the people can come.
no. Let me say something. I can tell anybody, I can go do my hustle. Even passenger, if I pass a passenger stop me and say, I'm not riding with you. The meaning, that money not for me.
Exactly.
Enough for me. If God say that money for me, no matter how, I will get it.
Mhm.
So some of them, they have to get a notion that what for you, no matter how. Some man say whatever way they for you, not go run past you. Any side way go, you go get them. You see? So anything that belong for you, you get it. So I would like to encourage them, let us forget about disrespecting our police officer. Let
Right.
them, yeah. Whether our police officer he got spend more than him, he got spend more than you, leave it. One thing, send the in a uniform, you fight them, they fight you, your go, Lavia. Because they met doing his duty. I'm not saying that he going contrary by the law. Or he was
Sometimes
sent
it
there
can
by
be
the law.
wrong. Sometimes the police can be wrong, but there's a way you handle it.
Yeah. Like what I'm saying. That's why I said it should not go by what doing wrong. But we like to do things. You see, they when they brought it what they 36 bosses, 30 or 36, something like that.
Yeah.
When the president rolled out boss, one of it from the headquarters to the office, you know what they did? They put some guys them together on Broad Street. They said they should go and
And
boo at the
boo.
president. You see, will it help you? No,
We saw
it will
that.
not help you. I can tell people,
But I see boy can be running on the bus.
oh, but yeah, and I see people now running today on the bus, going now running to see how they can pay $50 from here in town. They take you
Politician
from,
making food out of them and they're standing there allowing
yes,
them.
seriously. You see, but they're forgetting to know that today Joe Bwaga leave power. Joe Bwaga will never get poor. But you and I, if we stop Joe Bwaga developing this country, you think that Joe Bwaga will suffer?
No.
No, he will not suffer. He will not suffer. That you and I will suffer. Because even Joe Bwaga not give me money today. If Joe Bwaga bring development in the place here, in this country, I can find my way through.
Yeah.
Joe Bwaga bring any company here, I can find my way through. To see our best, I can find my delivery. But we keep pushing politics every day, politics. It will not help you and I. It's better for all to put hand behind him to see how best.
Absolutely.
But too much of politics is bad.
I think
But
yeah.
getting acceptable by now, like one their men are talk. Our men, we can say their men, but our men, they not They feel they start saying that and say, you see no opposition now. On spoon. Is he no? Is he no
That's
opposition?
how you do it. The government don't need to be standing there
You see,
fighting.
so right now
Your
he
work,
realized that what
let
government
your
have been
work,
doing, government
yeah,
have been doing well.
let your work speak for you. Don't be fighting everybody that say whatever they want to say. Ooh, my hair putting my license putting
See,
my
they posted and they started posting when one of the boss who left from there and went Bangam during the time the president have the program there with the traditional leaders. The boss, and during that time, up to now, we still falling. Yeah,
yeah.
we still falling. Yeah,
I
we
don't know
still
why your
falling. Yeah.
race is going so long this year.
We don't know. We don't know what's going on. So when it went and the place they gave the boss, the place was slippery. And when the place is slippery, especially on the grass will be slippery. Then the boss were on. But then they told the people that they should put hand to see how bad they can push the bus so the bus can move because the tire was slipping. According to the operation, they said the tire they brought, the tire not too good. So they were pushing the bus. They say, hey, you gotta bring bomb for
Yeah,
them. In
that front
fact,
page Africa and everybody.
yeah,
They
in
started
fact,
it.
they start giving a lot of news about it. But the same news they giving on that the same buses now everybody can be rushing to go pay
No, but they
50
go
dollars.
back and change that story because they realized the bus was not broken down. It was the
You
road that
see?
was the
So these are some of the things we say.
community road that
Everything about politics, we have to derive from it and see how best we can do good things in the country.
was.
So I hear to you.
Yeah, it's important that people value their country. And a lot of I applaud a lot of
And one thing
yeah,
I don't know. These are some of the people they will never get shame. Right now, because Joe, like I told you the last time, if you search for one honorable Roman, something like that, Roman,
Raymond.
he the one going, yeah, honorable Roman. That's someone that I don't know. He was sent by CDC, and then they get weird son too now. They got weird son. If you don't know, let me tell you now.
They be going around to show we have project.
They can be going around. They can
It's
be
so
going
funny.
around. Oh,
It's so
this-
funny. I swear to God. It is so funny. I can be laughing. I said, what's
uh,
wrong with these people?
oh,
Do
you
you
saw
know
it,
how
right?
much do you know how much food you're making out of yourself doing that kind of nonsense
You
then?
see, because Joe Walker or that boy can take upon himself to expose because
But
at
that's
that time
not
of
even the boy alone. People just focus.
yeah,
It's not even. There's lots of other guys and Project Omani and everybody.
Project Omar, they get Makula, they get
Yes,
John Fumo, they blended,
they blended.
they blended. But now they look at that, they see that they the way things are going, Joe Walker no left for us 2029. They say, oh,
Right.
my man, you gotta go on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, you gotta go on the street. So they got one honorable Roman there, Roman. Then they got Joe Weirson. Oh, we are project there. Lana Joe Waga project there.
It's so funny when
Does
they
that
do
make
that.
sense?
It's so funny and make
So
them look.
while when Joe Wea were in power, you didn't do it,
Yeah,
but because you see someone else doing it,
it's kind
eh?
of funny. It makes sense. It's embarrassing. How did something? Because
So
first of all,
it's something that they feel to themselves that there is no way that they can win election again in this country. For me, I taking it to be like because I was not doing it, but being that the way development going on, let me try and destroy the president to see how I can get impact, and it will not happen. It will be very hard.
I mean, unless you want to be blind to see, but everybody, all of the things they said they did, nobody's seen it. But people can see Joe Walker. Una
Now,
seen it.
now
They
the
took it
now the
out
people,
LEC. They took it out legislature. They took it out rule. Where? To your girlfriend houses or to your houses? Because nobody knew. Everybody was so suffering for rules. I mean, everywhere the excitement about road, likewise, and where and all the places then they're doing roads and people are excited So what were these roles that you keep bragging about that you did? And some of those it's only all funding for all major roles. So then what happened you do it in 6 years? You had all the fundings. Why didn't you do it?
That's a question that we can be asking them.
I don't
You have
understand.
the funding.
You have
Why
all
you
the
wouldn't do
funding,
it?
because one of the things that should stop you to be fundings. If you already procure all of the fundings according to you, you have 6 years. This dude just came there. He only 2 years. Look at the something he had made. Okay, so what are you telling us? That was it on the paper? You left it on the paper, and somebody doing it now. You want what? Give me a break.
Now while the Ministry of Public Works told them that the Barry Allen send a job we have project, let them go and continue job we have project to Barry Allen.
And
Yeah, but they're not touching it. What they're doing is to continue the roads, building the roads.
exactly. So saying you're looking for projects. So listen, you see that a CDC Press UP, right? This shouldn't be about this headline. It should be a Liberian something. So because he was seditious, he doesn't care. He's saying the truth. What he's saying. He's not part of this something. He's saying that he's a Liberian and he's saying that he's being honest. Let's play that.
Who will see something
to pro country Niger first? Mr. Chairman, I will not be ungrateful. Seeing some changes within our country, Mama Liberia, he has said, I said, no, nothing not changing. No. So what has changed? We're going to early see, Mr. Chairman. As Slanta used to sit there, Slanta used to call at the house, so no is calling their agreements of weapon. Slanta used to say to his house, he used to be here, he called to ask if calling to his house. During President Bagata, we are experiencing constant electricity. Is that not something for me to employ the government on? You think when people put their soup and put in their hands back, their 3 days soup, you think it will not freeze? It will not spoil. During this, we have time to throw their soup because where can you get quarrel? We have machine or get quarrel. But we say, okay, we'll forget about the party setting, we'll put country first. Stay slander, not understand anything. I can't President Braga bring anything down to the country. Get everybody job in the country, slander will say the government provide job.
That's a fact.
And I think we got to think. So of course, we don't want to bring Mr. Weah back before our country goes down. They transform. The country has been transformed. Just recently on President Braga. It is something unarguable. Cannot argue on that. Today we have buses going into the southeast. It is true, President Braga. Also, you know that. And Slanta said, we not appreciate it because you know Slanta here, we're there. And that is why we try to transform this for the Sacrament tree. We try to be a real Liberian. Once the country moves forward, our life will move forward. For CDC, the country will not go forward. And another one says you have to your age, slander by human beings. Why you explain to your children? When your children ask you why you explain, you always say, well, there I go sit on the Sacrament tree, champ battle crap beyond people leader at all. At the end of the day, there is nothing. Under President Braga today, it is the very first time CCTV camera come to install to very major junction in our country so that our country can be safe. The police and the national police are going to be monitoring it. If they're not something going to appreciate government on, first people to hit their friend, they can't put on the road, they go. We don't know who cares on the road. So today, we can have security.
So, well, stop it right there. But you see that? This is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Patriotism. Party or sentiment aside, and and pay attention to what you see. What I don't understand how people can love party more than their country and their life. So you if your life stands still, you and your children's lives. So don't that party come in and the people that, like we said, their lives are moving forward. They got their kids in a foreign land, and yours is there. They don't have good road, hospital, school, nothing. But you just and me, I'm unapologetic citizen. Since in 2005, I'm a born citizen. What nonsense? Who born into a party? So seeing people like this saying stuff like that, that's why people can say, oh, all the people in there are stupid. No, all citizens are not stupid. You have someone there that want people to use them. You got someone there who have, objective minds, like that young man. What he said, he said, President Biden can be a job and give it to everybody, and they're going to listen. Like I was just saying, nothing happening. And I tell someone they are.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
They don't want to appreciate it. They either say, oh, that we are didn't want it for all. That's not anything. And it's sad. Look, come here.
I mean, like one of my friend, he let Joe Weir to the extent that even when Joe Weir look wear and say they wear a black guy, he will back him. So it was one time I asked him, I said, brother, the way you let Joe Weir like this, if Joe Bwaga bring company in this country, now you and I will ride him more back. Okay, but you making something like 300, 350. Will you still vote for Joe Weir? You say if that for that one, but then I will not do the work. I will not do the work, but nothing can stop me voting for Joe Weir.
Wow, you see?
So even if Joe Weir can look if Bwaga can look at some of them and give them 500, 300, 400, $1,000 job, they will not think about that. Because the mentality is quite different. It's quite different. And this mentality we have in this country, we need to change it. We need to derive from some of those things that we can be doing, especially in politics. Some of us, when they see us, they can be provoking us. They say, oh my man, y'all acting like EBM man to Joe Bwaga. What have you people done? Y'all still supporting. I say, let me tell you something. I don't support Joe Bwaga because I want a job. If Joe Bwaga give to me, I will get it. But one time reach, nothing can change. And nothing can stop me. If Joe Bwaga will not going to be doing something good, maybe that when he says something about it, I'll feel bad about it. But since he's doing something that I like, I don't think that now any hour I want to go home, I can go home. I go home 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I got me my lay hot water at table. 24 hours I get current. My phone not going up like before where I used to go $50. $50 to charge. They're not going up again. On the line of criminal race, it dropped. The way criminals used to chase motorbike, it dropped. Because the police, they equip them. They giving them equipment. Despite not everybody got gone, but they giving them equipment that they can be to the various junction. That any funny thing they see, they'll be able to trace them. You see, these are some of the
camera and up to
now they're talking about they're talking about installing the CC camera. If they install the CC camera, you think that tomorrow different person even coming in different countries, that your country not safe. I will not boast up our country and say Liberia is safe. Every street, main street guard or every junction guard or CC camera. This is not improvement that how Liberia was looking before.
Before they told you how to have your own CCTV.
Yeah.
Everybody get your own CCTV.
Yeah, you don't get LEC. He said everybody should be security for themselves. Go buy a CC camera.
Yeah, CCTV.
You buy a
Yeah,
CC camera. You buy a CC camera. You put it there. Go and go for 2-3 days. You now home. You know what will happen there? If someone come and pause the donor, you will see the person. You see that type of thinking that people we in the ground will get. So we need to change and then see the development of this country. It's not about Joe Parker. Joe Parker will live today. Joe Parker are 81 years old. The Bible says say it. 70 years is enough. Above 70, then you are blessed.
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing from God. 81 years old. You see? So if Joe Parker even live from something that he finished says here, another says here come, he done it. Anytime God can call him. The same thing they started doing the very day we open campaign. They went, they brought casket, they said that Joe Parker casket, they want to bury him. Because saying he feel that he's sick, he not listening to them, they will bury him. Before the campaign end. You know how many people died?
He buried all of them. They don't want to bury his career, his political career, everything.
You see? So these are some of the things. They should not use you because of politics. Like my Joe son. Roman.
Joe son. Who's that now? Oh my gosh. I see them the last time somebody showing a building and all looking at, oh, you see that? Look at that master thing. That Joe
okay, that is weird son. That is weird son. Check there. You go and do the research, you see. That is weird son. Then the other guy I will send you the name. You just say you see him. Oh, the last time the man was talking so I said, look at the one. Why are you suffering yourself? So the stuff is they will be the most stupid person from now to 2020 now. Could have live from here straight to Maryland. Could have you end up straight to
the people in the southeast.
And you look at that type of person, you'll be very ungrateful to that person. If you desire to be ungrateful. But my you, he made you to become somebody.
I appreciate it. They're not being ungrateful. They started they love they identify with George Weah because of the Grand Jesus because of Samuel Kiddo. And the one I was listening to one guy and he said they expected him to do what President Walker did.
Sure.
And that's what we used to sit on these shows and said when her name started fighting with the guy. And then when we talk about the ungratefulness, when she said the things that her mother endured from President Weah. So, and some of us used to say, well, growing up, we heard that President Doe did this, President Doe did that for the Lone Star thing. That's when George Weah and James Diba then was there, were in their prom. They were just starting out, and he really did help them. He was really good to them. So how come his widow was treated like this by this man? So that's flat out disrespect, right? Because his son did not support him, and not everybody will support you. That doesn't mean they're your enemies. Even if they don't say, hey, if the son never supported you, the little good his father did for you should be enough for you to be good to them. That should be you. I said, oh, if it wasn't this man, even though I had a talent, but the means to get out of here, right? To explore. It wasn't there. If it wasn't for this person of ours, this wasn't going to happen. That's how people appreciate. That's how people think. I'm not going to pay this person no mind because why? Their father was very good to me, or their mother was very good to me. That's how normal people rationalize things. That's how they think. Don't go after all of those good. Everybody know what then you fighting war with the person because they didn't do that. They didn't do that. That was not a good look at all. And the reaction, they were jumping out. Well, Joe didn't do nothing. They start being ungrateful because Weah did not look good in that moment. Everybody wanted to come out and talk about praise Weah and defend him, defend the indefensible. Can you imagine that? So now the people are saying it. Isn't that true? If that why the Grenadian love Weah that much, then he failed them. And that's the thing. A lot of people, especially the Southeast, right? They kind of votes they give this to, and the way they oh, he's our own and something. I think he toyed with their love that they got for him, right? It's like somebody like you, Tata. The way you have to reciprocate. You have to show that love by appreciate it, right? But you can say, oh, because that person care about me, that person love me, so I'll BS them. I'll be just stupid on it. I can't show that love back. You can't do that. You have to show that love back, like you appreciate it and you love them back. But you just go taking from the election time, take that all you care about their votes. That's not a good thing. And I think the Southeastern they have realized that everybody now your enemy. You may have been afraid of Ellen Johnson, certainly. The reason we know for history, for what we know, what we read, we know the reason why you may think, or she may have some kind of bitterness, or may have some kind of bitterness in her. We understand that, they're all beefed in and stuff, but Joe Walker is not in something, or any other person is not in that stuff. So,
but I mean, if that be the case, maybe they won't follow the history of Ellen Johnson. I don't think that, especially the Nigerian, they could have been ungrateful to Joe Walker, especially the entire Lofians. Reason being is that when Joe was president, the vice president was where? From Lofa. And they gave them that massive love.
What was the vice president name?
Harry Moroba.
Oh.
Harry Moroba. That was Joe vice president.
Oh, that Moroba, under Moniba?
Yeah, Moniba.
Oh, that's his son, right? The one that was running Moniba. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So the Nigerians, if they go by the history, I'm saying something now. Mm-hmm. If they go by the history, they are not supposed to disappoint Joe Walker because for what Lofa have done for them before. However, if that be the case now, we'll go in that history. So if tomorrow you think that when one of the Nimbayan stand for power, they said they want president. So will Lofa go against them? No, because they help the son of Lofa to become president. Seriously. I mean, the whole election, Nimba wept the Southeast. Nimba wept the Southeast. So they should not go by the history to say, oh, because of Ellen or this, that. No, that's not possible. You see, they should not go by that.
It's like you punish somebody else for what the other guy did.
Yeah. So that's why I just bring that references on Joe Walker. But if they will continue saying it, you know what? Some of them will continue saying it, even they say, oh, Joe, we are supposed to do this. They will say, Joe, we are not supposed to do it because they wanted the shame from on their face. I mean, you know that you do good for me. And then I know very well that you did something for me. Then I see that good. See you improving, then I see at cover bay. I see you that then I really help you. At the end of the day, someone else came from behind me and go do it. You see, you know that I'll be shame.
Yeah.
Automatically, I'll be shame. But to try to defend myself, people will be coming. Be so with me, but you know what happened first is that there are so many things. So only those that know the first story or the first word, the good thing about it, or what good is about. I didn't want to say well, yes. For God's sake, Joe Walker served as the minister in the government. Right? That's why Joe we are Joe or do make him do what? to improve what his career, what he wanted. He got world best, African best, European best. For God's sake. That type of thing that wasn't help you. You wouldn't even those in our but at least pay them back. But to their children.
To their
To say,
children,
oh,
their family.
yeah, their family. Let the family see that impact from me, that to prove them that what their father did to me or what their relative do to me, it was good. But you say there, you can say you in fact you are supposed to come for a burial, but you'll be going. I don't know where this that where he not even go anywhere. He was the very day they were burying Doe. That the time he and he went to Clark We Have Foundation to, I think they were having certain program there. What kind of, you see, he wanted to go there, but because of what? The responsibility he never do it, the shame.
Yeah, he was embarrassed.
The shame. And the people who come behind him, they back him because they love him so much to the extent that anything he do, they'll back him. I got green and going today on social media 24 hours, they moving from radio station to radio station. I think this morning or yesterday, somewhere to on Freedom FM. Going radio station to radio station.
You're passing around all over the place.
Will that help you?
But at the end of the day,
it will not help you. At the end of the day, the defeat will still come back. But you know the reason I don't blame him, because he's still passing around. They almost going to 8 months to 9 months. He's not beyond bars yet. But if you can be behind somewhere that today, tomorrow, you need to be going from radio station to radio station.
That's the judicial part of it, like they slow with the investigations.
So everything they like to put politics inside. Let judiciary forget about politics, let them go straight to the point. That's why they pay them good money. They don't pay them like the other people. They don't pay those people like the representative or senators.
That's why Ronnie Samuel said something that was very profound to me. Like, he said he doesn't hate them. Yeah. He forgives them, but he thinks that he doesn't blame the politicians so much. Even though they politicized something, they lie, they fabricated stories and stuff and evidence, like he's not really something on them. Who he really talks about, and even though have peace with them, but he still said that he blamed the judges, which I agree. If you're a judge and you cannot stand your ground and say, I took an oath, right, to do the right thing. I took an oath to uphold the law. I took an oath to my country, to the constitution of this country, and I cannot allow you to do that or manipulate me or have me doing something like that. If you don't have the backbone, the balls to stand up and say that, say my integrity is at stake here, I can't do it, then you're now worthy of wearing that robe, that black robe, to go sit down and call yourself a judge, because that's what you're supposed to be fair. That's what you're supposed to be. Not supposed to have a president or something. That's why they have 3 but separate branches of government. The president shouldn't have to tell you to do anything. You should stand on your ground. The Constitution gave you that separate power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
so it's something that gradually we will get there. We'll continue to talk, and when they try to educate them, someone that don't know the power that they have. These people, they know. Understand.
They know the power they have, but it's just like they don't want to value it. Because of what? Because of someone's interest.
Yeah.
Because of someone interest. Oh, there's that. And they pay them good money. I don't know, because of money conscience and someone interest. These are some of the things. But
well, let's do the last one and just close. It's the last thing that they IG talks about. And I think you can relate to that because you're in the traffic 24/7.
Yeah.
When the traffic is blocked, like let's say the people who going this way, the traffic is blocked, and then they're going down, right? And they're supposed to stay on that lane to go down. But then when the traffic blocked, they join the other people lane. People who
They
come in
tell
this
you.
way, people coming this way and then they jump in their lane to go. That is dangerous. That is deadly. Somebody can be really coming and you do that and you can meet right there. And then, I seen that a lot when I went to Liberia. And I'm glad that the IG is saying that if they catch anybody doing that now, it's going to be a serious consequence. This is why I said when I started the show, I said I'm happy, right? My choice that I made in 2023. Because things that I'm seeing is not perfect yet, right? But they're doing something about it. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. I'm pleased with my choice that I made to support the rescue mission in 2023. These are some of the things that I saw and I was losing my mind. I thought I was in a zoo when I went to Liberia, 2023. Seeing how the hell we going, and then the group that come in, you all not driving back, and you think those people that come in, they don't want to go. That you, the important one, you were on the side. Only you gotta get home. You jump on that lane. And then they have the audacity to insult the people that are coming, the people who have the right of way, cussing them. And I was like, "There, am I in a zoo or where am I?" That didn't happen to me. I was like, and I had to scream like, "Boy!" I said, "No, don't do that. That is dangerous. You're not compatible." I said, I left my child there. You ain't coming with me be part of the kids standing here. No. Or B said something. No, don't B send me nothing. Let's stay in the lane, right? And the other guy was insulting the guy for telling him what he was doing wrong. I was like, what am I looking at here? So today the IG said it. Now it's part of their regulation. You cannot do that. And then the people who have, I don't know, security thing in, I don't know, people got syringes or like on their cars and stuff like that. You have to take them off. When they catch you and you're not part of no security, something they will take it off by hook or crook. And they will be snatching it off. I was like, oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Somebody saw what I've been seeing all of and I'm happy about that. So that's what you tell her. Or you should take the tail into, or that's something you something because when you're smiling, it seems like you're guilty.
Well, I mean, on that, la normal thing in Liberia
Hey.
is wrong. It's wrong though, but la normal thing in Liberia, especially like, the problem we have if I go into work.
It shouldn't be
I know that I will be at work at 8 o'clock. I'll leave wasting time until 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. That's the time I will get ready. So now, if you're supposed to drive for maybe 10 minutes to reach or 15 or 20 minutes to reach there, but you forgetting to know that within that 20 minutes or 15 minutes, traffic ahead of you. And by that particular time, when you go to that place, you meet traffic. That's the time starting from Boulevard Junction all the way to Banguma. In fact, in the morning, but just forget it. You that coming from town, that one lane, they tell in the black all the way to Banguma Junction.
The police need to put traffic police them out
there.
Like
so the police very need to work on that. Like, I'm not listening to IG, but if he take action on that, it will be a good thing. And then
you know, put something in the middle. I think that something to put something in the middle that no car can cross over if they're not listening.
Maybe unless like while they do Sumara Road, maybe that's the only thing they will do it.
They should do it on every road in like
but
if the police are doing that 24/7, they will definitely go ahead and do that. And that's
they have to start arresting them.
Oh yeah,
and then They have to start arresting them. At least they pack you for 1 week or 2 weeks. You pay your fund to LRA. Maybe probably when you're from there, you will be advisor to the other people. But in Liberia, like the way Archie saying, not saying it by mouth, but if they implement it, it will be good. And you're talking about the siren.
What did you not hear me saying they implement it?
No, nothing else. Nothing. Everything he can talk about, they can implement it. Right? Even when Nkrumah get in power, you can even ask somebody sedition, someone that very, very truth to you. They will tell you that when Sulu was in power, police car, only one you used to see on the street. Only one. If I'm wrong, if you get anybody in the police, you can confirm that. They will tell you that, oh yes. But right now, police pick up cars wasting.
Oh yeah.
See?
That's
Now,
transportation anymore.
yeah. So they should not only say it, they should continue implementing it. And the seven he talking about, even moreover, second take seven, they put it there in our screen. You will not believe it. Motorbike can pay 7.
So the motorbike can put a 7 and be acting as one.
Oh yes. Some that low boys when they restart they blow out when they blow it. Sometimes you on motorbike when you take that you check if is it a comfort coming or maybe police car behind you or some emergency or ambulance.
That is funny.
Seriously. You are any police officer, they will tell you that they say motorbike can put 7 on their back. You see? And all those things, it's not supposed to be. But we can get to be like, I don't know, like what even the passenger car can seal up, can look for thin tier, where you not even see in the car. They put everything. Why are you doing that? You see? So the police very need to work to see how best all those things they can put things under control. He really got work to do. And the way he doing it good, we'll let him continue doing it.
Yes,
you see? Now they got a station that in the morning you will see them when you follow them, I can follow them live. They got a studio that they can go. Talking about where the traffic is or where not the traffic is, they got people, police officers on the street.
They got something this, and they're observing everything in the street.
Exactly. So the way they start installing the CC camera, let them continue and then see how best to do all those things. When they do that, it will track most criminals. And you see the criminal rate, even the criminal rate will continue dropping.
And that's what we want. That's what well, I cannot elaborate now. I didn't go to red light. You gotta wait for red light. I said, but that one look for that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Seriously, I shouldn't be afraid to walk around in my country like that.
Everybody, they both for me there. Let me say something. And when really it was ending there, it was some part of 8 to 9. So I pick up passenger. While going, risky. Yeah. While going, the bus stop and he say, bye, I stop. He said, bro, we get business here. I said, what then? He take a new trouser. Team trouser, brand new. He said, bro, la nego. That time nego was something like $450. No, $350. Doing earning last time. So I said, no, but man, I get nego. I got $250 and said, bro, bring it. Now, whereby they got 2 plastic. The 2 plastic they have, they got a rotten trouser that even you working say on your farm, you're not even able to wear it. And I even know they say, well, after they open the trouser, I look at myself, I get the money, I say, pull the trouser. He said, bro, let's put it in the plastic. I said, put it in the plastic. within a second, and I know how they manage to switch the tracks, or they give me routing tracks. Go in now. Can't see me running boo, and I get my own of freedom. The moment I reach the Depot Junction, I open the routing tracks. Our two verse to the extent that jealousy I'm holding and chewing. You see, but when all those things happen, you see,
Well, I
really
like
from
that
here,
one better than them harming people,
from
like
ERW Junction,
destroy the
straight to
lights.
Pakopin Junction, LEC on, the street light on, from ERW Junction straight to Pakopin Junction, the street light on, everything. We enter really now, you make street light.
They were supposed to be
This is
hiding in the dark to do anything
they
for
want
you.
another improvement. The way really was looking dirty. I'm not saying that really not dirty, but the way they used to be parking, all those babies, then you see them on the dumper. You never see it. You never see it.
Yeah, they try to clean those places, and that's why most of the time when they tell
I
people to go
think
to the
I
market,
think some of
they
us
want
will
it
try
to stay
to
that way. But people not
send some of them now. Some they get it, they themselves too. They going on the field now showing your way project. I think some of us too will look for good form that all of us will join them to see how bad we can do the comparison now. Send the that showing your way. We go to your way. We say it, then we also will say it. Maybe that's the only way that send the decide to be showing their shameful and disgraceful things that they
it's
have done.
a lot of the thing that a lot of people are appreciate this. So
Seriously.
from what happened, and let me see the guy saying one of the guy he was showing I don't know, it's a health ministry or something like that, and he was like, "You see this building? People who lives in those areas, right? They seen it and they say, don't understand this needs to be like this, but look at this, And then you got a group of people saying that, oh, nothing there. So you're the only one living in the country. The other people on our account, we should throw it away, and not just other people's account, but we're seeing it. They're showing us videos. You understand what I mean? They're showing us videos, and he said we should ignore them and listen to you. I don't get it. Why everybody seeing the video? So it's either you being dishonest with yourself, you don't want to say the truth, and then you want everybody to believe your alternative facts, the La La Land story. Everybody should look at it and believe it, and not believe what we are saying. And seeing is believing. There's this thing as believing, and that's what we see it. We're not just listening to you on the other hand telling us nothing, but we're seeing something.
I gotta agree, and then I call it as they do.
Look at this guy here. Watch this. Another person too. And while you were talking about the weird thing that you watching, what he says.
Madam people, how do you? You go there, the native people be me. Me are looking at when he's saying the truth, they will cost you. But I believe that you will cost me until 2029. I will not give up. You look at them and say anything about me that you're saying, how you feel. You know what I'm saying? You see the yard win. The yard. You see the yard. What we from honor job we are regime says here, 1 cup of pink never touch the building. The building that will complete garbage. Even down to the cars that are parking here. Honor job we are regime. You see the car and parking here. You see the car and parking here. You see the car and parking. See the building? How the building looking clean? This is what they call health ministry. When we talk about health ministry here. You see the car and parking? You see here? Show you the camera to the building. You show the building. You see here? You see government car and parking now? But before you get to government car parking, you see the look at the small compound. The compound here, the look at it. You see the transport? How are you clean? You see transport? The transport director are here. And the deputy director, they are working hard on this regime. You see here? You see government car and parking? And you see the government car and parking? You see all here? You see here? Now, you see this building? This building looking at us. One of the basement, the first floor for Just we had to maintain this first floor to complete the first floor in 6 years time. That was war. They were not able to finish the first floor. 6 years, they were. But you see, Louis Maple Poto, the other Regina, in 2 years time, they were able to complete the two story building up there. You see how they
Wow.
Oh yeah. You see the conference hall here up there. You see? One day I say the government people working, you're still playing phone. You're never kind to see this thing there. So for all showing it, you'll continue to insult us because you're saying that to your very horses. You don't know what's going on. They were fooling you with Becker Red. They were fooling you with t-shirt. But for me, nobody will carry me for t-shirt. Nobody will carry me for Becker Red. Anything that's going on, I was seeing it for myself. So now what's going on, I see myself, I will show the Liberian people. You see the transport station? You see here? See there? That goes so. You see here? See the building? How the building is clean? I said, who to lose my photo? Joseph Baga want to send minister. The minister Joseph President Baga said, the minister President Baga said, I want to joke. Everything about it in order. You see the player? Every Sunday today, the 7-7, the staff are working, they clean up, they clean the whole building. The whole building is here looking clean. Is here looking clean? The people work. They so love their president to the extent that every Sunday, when you call them, they can come by themselves to clean this place. But before, I beg Goya, Sunday, you will talk to because all of them looting the place. Where the people can't work with? The people come and use their bare hand to work. Everything that belongs to where you're taking your looting your character, your own property and seeing it. You see the place? You see the building? You see down here? You see inside? Show you that. They play a big garbage.
Yep. So you see that? The native people, I think it's a sedition. When you were talking about the last time talking about the Southeastern Road too. So you see what we're talking about? The people are staying there. You heard what he was saying.
Yeah. And even me last
It was dirty here everywhere. And we saw it when this government was taking over. We saw everywhere. The grass was like, it was like nobody was working in those buildings. It was crazy, dirty.
yesterday evening when I passed there, I saw it. You know, I checked. I said, they building still on your send abandoned. They building here. They building nothing. They building no current there. Seriously.
It's attracted and call your attention.
Oh yes. Even now, when you going, the moment they building rest at the Boulevard Junction now. If you're going far for the right to the junction there, I saw it. I said, wow. We can see the daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. But I don't know why was it so hard to paint government buildings. The money, they have the money. Why can't you paint the building? Why can't you paint the ministries? Those, if anybody else is dirty in the country, those buildings, the ministries, the government properties are supposed to stand out in the country. It shouldn't be like everybody else's. That's why I didn't understand. But anyway, we learned something like while posting
So it's a good thing. It's a good show to be here today. And then thank you for coming. And I'd like to encourage.
You coming from Liberia. Everybody's sleeping while you're here. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. And also, I'll tell you thank you. Yeah. It's a good show. I'd like to encourage our government. Who put you there? We can take you from there.
Absolutely.
Depend on what you're doing for us to make us to put you back there. Depend what you do will make us to take you from there. We give you the power. What the Constitution say, the power are what? Inherited in the war. In the Liberians, in the people. The power inherited in us. You do good, you go there. You not do good, we'll kick you up like Joe we are. So do what you're supposed to do for the Liberians. We see the development, we see what's going on. So we like to encourage them. For our brothers, like on the other side, don't fear of talking. Don't just talk because you want talk. Don't talk because someone they giving you one of two things. But think about your future tomorrow. Job where will never get poor. Job where children will never get poor again. Agar Gray, unless he may use it, but he will never get poor. 12 years, he will never get poor.
He should
He
invest.
have already have been established. Those people they are not broker. Don't allow them to use you because of politics. Not because they're giving you $5 or $10 to be buying your data, or maybe they give you some kind of Samsung or iPhone and say, oh, go do this thing, this, that. No. Think about yourself and your children, your future. Probably you in your 30, 40. You know, we should not be thinking about our own children, not because you and our foundation have not laid. But you and I should lay the foundation for our children's future tomorrow. They should not come and suffer the way you and I are suffering. So don't allow the politician to use you because of little of things. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do the rightful thing. When Joe Waga fail, Joe Waga will never get poor like you and I fail. Joe Waga children after the 6 years, they will not get poor. But you and I, when Joe Waga fail today, like you and I fail, Joe Waga said, not today himself working in government. Joe Waga start working in government, serve as minister, serve as director, serve as social power president, other stuff. Maybe the senator or representative, he have not succeed over there. Well, he never run for that position. So right now, let's pull him beyond Joe Waga. Let Joe Waga succeed. Let you and us benefit from our country. We should not mad politicians to come use us because of what? For what they're giving us today. We should think about tomorrow. You give me $20 today, I will sit down on the spot and eat it. But tomorrow, if Joe Waga improve the country, I'm working for 150, 100, 200, 250. I work for 3, 5, 6 years, I'll do something with it. But $20 will not get you anywhere because today you sit down, you eat it. So thank you so much. Amen.
Thank you. So they gave you $20 and then they still want 10 million for you. Who you did lose it?
You see.
They gave you $10. I mean $20. They steal $4,000 for you. Who's losing? Not me.
Are you? I mean losing.
Exactly. Those are people who give their voting cards for $50, $25. Those are things like 6 years, 9 years. You think that's more thing?
What la play?
Those people come in and steal like thousands, millions of dollars from you. You think? Sure. Anyway, hopefully, people's eyes have opened already. And you know, sometimes the social media too makes it a big village. That the world, a big village that everybody's seeing, you know, what other places looks like, right? They're seeing it. So thank you for being here, Titus. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the sacrifice that you made for our country. You're supposed to be sleeping by now, and you're on here always. We appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. Let's continue to share this show. And we appreciate you being here. Continue to share start to make our little platform, to grow our little platform, right? Status, we're telling them our noble, our homo platform. Try to help us grow it. Try to help us reach our followers back. They don't know that we are on this end, and because the way we just left Spoon late night, we didn't even tell them, and you know we haven't had a chance to go back and do so. So please share the show so it can reach some of them and be like, oh, look, these are the princess from Spoon Late Night. Oh, they're on this side now. You know, that's how they'll find us. So with that, we say thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming. Listening to what we had to say is now we're not one of the big voices. The other folk can be calling themselves and everything else. But at least we are Liberians, right? Give us that
Sure.
little thing you do. For you who do and come and sit and listen to us, we appreciate you for your time and everything. Continue to like, share, subscribe, comment. That'll also boost, the view and all of that. So with that, we said we'll see you guys willing tomorrow. Let's continue to pray for our country. Let's continue to talk. Let's continue to hold the government feet to the fire. Let's continue to appreciate what they're doing. And God's willing, before this 6 years over, I am optimistic that we would be somewhere better than where we started from. With that, I say
Sure.
thank you. Thank you. God bless you. And we'll see you guys willing tomorrow. You have a great night. You have a great day. Tatus is going for a great day. They already not break. We are here about to lay down and sleep and have a great night. And I will say good night. I appreciate it. Continue to share, please.
Thank you.
Good night.